Okay, hello, sixth graders. Attached to this assignment, you will have page 8 of book 2. And up at the top it says, preparing for a new rhythm, the dotted quarter notes. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the first line of number 25. And you'll see we have eighth notes there. Remember, we counting eighth notes, we're going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and so on. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and play through it. Now you'll notice when I'm playing, I'm going 1 and 2 and on the and of 2, we change notes. Say what? I'm going to demonstrate it for you. So 1 and 2 and that's where we changed. So I'm going to play that again. I'm going to count us off so you can play along with me. So here it is, number 25. 1 and 2 and ready and go. D, 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 E, D, 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 E, D, 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 E, D, E, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, D. Okay, excellent. You're playing that along with me. Sounds great. I'm sure it does. Now, I'm going to jump down towards the middle of the page. I'm going to skip those other ones right there. Okay, and you're going to notice where it says dotted quarter notes. So this is where we've got to like search back in our brains and remember our dotted rhythms. And the first dotted rhythm that you learned was the dotted half note. Okay, and we remember that a dotted half note has 3 beats. Okay, so we're going to try our best with our chalkboard here. So there's our half note. Okay, and it's worth 2 beats. Hopefully you can see that okay. It's worth 2 beats. And we know that the rule for the dot is the dot equals half of the value of the note it's with. Okay, so we said that half of a half note is a quarter note. That doesn't equal that, sorry. Okay, and I'm going to tie them together, and that's going to equal 3 beats. The other way that we can write that is our dotted half note, and we know that. Okay, now dotted quarter notes are a little bit different. Okay, we know a quarter note receives 1 beat. Okay, there's our quarter note. Beautiful, it's amazing. I filled it in nicely. Nobody's going to give me a hard time about it. What's half of a quarter? An eighth. Think about a slice of pizza or a pizza pie. It's broken down into eighths, right? So I'm going to take some eighth notes. I'm going to take a pair like that. Okay, and I'm going to tie these 2 together. Okay, the other way that we can write this is a dotted quarter note, and then we have an eighth note singly by itself. Okay, now that's a lot for us to take in. Okay, so there's another way that we can break that down. And this will make a little bit more sense with how we just played number 25. Okay, so I'm going to write down those eighth notes that we had at number 25. And that's where we had our 1 and 2 and so on. Okay, so I'm going to tie these 3 eighth notes together. So essentially they're all going to be played as one note. So I'm gonna go 1 and 2 and. Okay, that's tricky to do. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. If we're looking at number 27, we're gonna count it just like that. You're gonna see number 27. It is a dotted quarter next to a dotted eighth, just like I had written previously, and I'll write that again here. So we have our dotted quarter with our straight eighth note by itself. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you can see that okay there. Okay, so looking at number 27, if I'm counting it, I'm going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and you do have the counts written underneath there for you, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play number 27 and I'm gonna count it as I play it. Okay, and if you wanna play along with me, you can. 1 and 2 and ready and go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Okay, I think I may have added a measure at the end of that. I don't know. So, I'm not gonna redo it. Call me out on it if I made a mistake. I get you a donut if we ever go back to school. All right, so that's numbers 25 and 27 with our dotted quarter note.